it's safe to say that Josh Rock is having a pretty good year so far.
Josh Rock, double 16 for an 8-4 win. Josh Rock seals the title.
Now is this because of his new darts? This year he got to the semi-final of the UK Open. He had 3 quarter-final finishes in the Players' Championships along with 1 win. Last year, Josh averaged just under 93, with 29 other PDC players coming above him on the average ranking table. This year, he's up to 4 with an average of 98.5. Now you might know Josh recently moved to Target Darts, and are these darts the reason for his improvement in form? Last year, before he moved to Target from Mission, I was lucky enough to meet Josh and he gave me a set of his own Mission darts. And today, I'm going to compare the two. So first of all, let's take a look at his Mission darts. His Mission darts are 24 grams with sniper points in them, and they're quite a grippy point. Now Josh does grip the dart sort of at the middle, and he does rest a finger just under the point. So that little bit of grip he has on the point there would be quite useful for his throw. Overall, a fairly basic barrel shape, fairly grippy. I would say grip rating probably 7 out of 10 on the grip. It's a fairly grippy dart, but the same ring grip all the way through, with a little bit of sort of micro gripping in between the bigger, thick rings. Now these are actually a really nice dart, and Josh, as we know, is a great player. So let's face it, he could probably use any dart. But are his new darts the reason for his improvement in form? Let's take a look at his newer darts. Now these darts came out just after Christmas. Let's take a look at them. So I've got these darts in 24 grams. And they are a fairly similar shape. Again, that exact same gripping at the front of the dart. The only difference is the back of the barrel, we've got these sort of pentagon shapes. Pentagon? Hexagon? How many sides has it got? 6 sides. Hexagon shape gripping at the back. Now, like I said, Josh doesn't really grip there. He grips sort of in the middle of the barrel and he rests his thumb underneath. I'm not exactly sure what point he's using right now at the minute. I think they are a similar one to the ones that come in this box with the nano points. I think they are nano points that he does use in them. Now, I'm not sure what length they are. His old darts were 32mm points. I imagine he uses similar sort of length points on these as well. Again, overall, I would say these are about 7 out of 10 on the grip in the middle of the barrel where he does grip the dart. And it must be familiar for him with the same grip on the dart. It's pretty much identical to the grip there on his old Mission darts. Now, on his new darts, he is using his own K-Flex. I'm not sure what length they are that he uses, but on his Mission darts, he was using flights and stems. Now, could this be a reason with his increase in form and better averages? As you might already know, a lot of the top players have moved to using the K-Flex. Nathan Aspinall recently moved to K-Flex, and he said that he gets a lot more consistency by using K-Flex as opposed to the original flight and stem system. So that could be a reason that Josh is playing better. Or it could be that new darts buzz. You know when you get a set of darts at the pack and they just feel really good, you're like honeymoon period with them. Although this has been going on for a few months, so I think that would have worn down by now. But take nothing away from him, as we know, he is an unbelievable darts player. And would he have averaged the same with his old darts? Who knows? But what we do know is, with these darts, he is playing some of the darts of his life. And I think he's going to do some big things this year, potentially a major win. Now, it's only right that I give both sets a throw and give them a quick comparison. So far, what I will say is, if you do currently use the Josh Rock Mission darts, feel-wise and grip-wise, these are very similar. So you wouldn't be wrong in buying a set of brand new Target Josh Rock darts. Let's give them a throw. Now, because I haven't got a set of Josh Rock K-Flexes, on his old darts, I'm going to put some intermediate Luke the Nuke K-Flex. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And on the brand new Josh Rock darts, we're going to put on some Nathan Aspinall intermediate darts. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Let's give them both a throw. What I'm going to do is throw both sets of darts for 10 minutes, get a feel for them, then compare the two and report back to you. Starting off with the older Mission Josh Rock darts.
A few moments later.
So after having a throw with the older Mission Josh Rock darts, one thing I would say is, now Josh does grip it sort of middle front of the barrel, and as I mentioned earlier, the bit of sort of gripping on the point there is really useful for him. But with the barrel coming to quite an abrupt stop at the end there, it's a little bit difficult to release if you are a front gripper. Now, Josh obviously did this really, really well. His release was really, really good. But for someone who's not quite so good at releasing the dart, it becomes a little bit more difficult because this sort of knuckle gets in the way a little bit when you release it. Compare it to the brand new Josh Rock darts. You'll see it's more of a tapered end to the barrel. So it rests easier on the top of your index finger if you do rest your finger underneath the point. If you don't, if you grip it in the middle of the dart or the back of the dart, not a problem. But if you are a front gripper, this dart does sit a little bit better in your hand. Let's give it a throw.
20 minutes later.
Now I've got to say, after throwing the brand new Josh Rock darts, these do feel a lot better in my hand, just with that tapered bit at the front of the barrel, which just helps me get my finger underneath. But like I say, you might not grip like that, you might grip the side of the point or at the back of the dart. If that's the case, that's not going to affect you too much. Now, could this tapered feeling at the front of the dart be the reason that Josh is playing better darts this year than he did do last year? I know that the stats have said he's playing better this year, but we are early in the year still compared to last year. But is it the darts that have made him play better? Is it his new K-Flex, not these ones, his own ones? Or is it that he's just improved in himself and he's gained some confidence and he's playing better darts in general? Will we ever know? Probably not. But what I would say, both great sets of darts. So overall, grip-wise, I would say they are pretty much exactly the same. Really aggressive at the front of the barrel here and really aggressive throughout the barrel on this one. If you do grip at the back of the barrel, it's a little bit less grippy on this one compared to the older Josh Rock darts, but overall a very similar grip. Feel-wise, I do feel like the new ones are better. Again, that's personal preference. I prefer the shape of this, so they do feel better in my hand as opposed to the less tapered end to the barrel on these ones here. Overall, what would I rate them? I'd rate the original Mission ones 6.5 out of 10. I'd rate the brand new ones, the Target ones, a little bit higher. Again, purely for the shape and the look of them. They do look like they've put a lot more effort into them than Mission did. And I would give these probably an 8 out of 10 on feel and looks. If you like this video, drop a comment, subscribe, all the things you've got to do, and I'll catch you in the next one.